Sun's peeking out today. It's been raining the past 2 days. Let's get everything opened up, set everything down. Got my gallon of water in my go-to bag. I'm gonna hang it right here. Let's get the lights fired on, open up the door, let in some natural light. It would be a tragedy for me not to, especially since it's been a cold, rainy past 2 days. Peeking in on the animals. Let's go see what everybody's up to. Mr. Oakley spends more time down here with my mom than he does with me now. She feeds them, I guess. Water's flowing nice. They're sick, huh? You abandoned me. We picked up this Coors Light trailer at auction about 2.5 weeks ago, and they finally brought it out here to us. We're getting it leveled out. We might have to pull the truck up a bit. We have been waiting on its arrival, and it's finally here. Problem is, the truck can't make its way out, so my dad's gonna go grab the tractor. I'm gonna grab some chains, and we're gonna help this guy get out of his debacle here. We actually didn't even need the tractor. The guy gave it a good hit, and he got it pulled out from under. Perfect. The driver said there was a lot of pressure on this end. That's why he had a hard time getting out, but he figured it out. He's getting pulled out of here. Yes, sir. What a great driver. Liftgate's having some issues. They said it blew a line. We'll get that figured out. It's kind of held up by a ratchet strap. I'm getting ready to put these chains up since we didn't need them and move on to something else. My brother-in-law and my nephew want to shoot some guns. He brought some of his weapons out here. This is an AR chambered in 9mm, and I got my AR, which is a 5.56, but I'm going to be shooting some 223s through it. So let's head down to our shooting range and get to it. What a badass gun. Here he is, the man himself. The man, the myth, the legend. Got a target set up. I've never shot this AR. I've had it for about a month. While my brother-in-law is here, he is the gunsmith around here. Got his tripod here. We're gonna get it sighted in. I'm gonna let him take it over. Wow. So that first shot was low. We're aiming for here. This is why it's important to sight it in. Shot number 2. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. We're inching our way closer. Shot number 3. He just sighted it in a little bit more. Let's see if shot number 4 will get the job done. Shot number 4. Took a little bit longer than expected. 5 shots. We got started first one down here, second one here, 2 of them here, and then finally he got it dead center where he wanted it. He is the gun fanatic, so we let him sight in all of our rifles, ARs, anything that we get. He's got the coolest headphones. I think they're called walkers. Once he gets this thing sighted in, I'm gonna take over and run some rounds myself. Sick, I ain't scared of gunfire. Oakley and Emma are. I got a Sun Optic scope on this AR. It's not the best quality scope. I'm gonna make sure it's sighted in, blast a couple more rounds. It is official. Got my AR sighted in. Perfect. Couple spent shells. I got a whole other mag full of 223. He's got his little gun. We're gonna set up another target down here, probably by the steel target, and blast away some rounds. Yeah, that thing is sighted in. So he's got a cool ass Scorpion. She is dead on. Perfect. We accidentally shot one of the cables holding up the steel target, so my brother-in-law is getting that taken care of. In the meantime, I pulled out some of these silhouettes. We're getting ready to set one of these guys up and blast a couple rounds at him. It's kind of hanging on a branch. Steel target is backing up. Let's run some rounds through it. So we're doing something called Mozambique. I've never done it, but we're gonna let my brother-in-law go first. Nice.
All right, Mozambique. We go 2 in the chest and 1 in the head. I got 2 in the chest and took out his left eyebrow. That'll work.
My turn. I'm gonna try Mozambique. Let's see what happens. I don't have a holster on me, so we're just gonna go from here. I got 2 in the body, and I went right over his head. So we're hoping he jumps. Before we head out of here, I'm gonna go ahead do some long distance on him. The target's moving. Let's go for the steel target. She's hanging on by one cord again. A shot, man. Oh, he doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. The Michael Jordan of shooting. We're gonna leave the target hanging. That's enough shooting for today. Let's put all the guns away and head up to work. Mr. Oakley hanging out. He really doesn't like the gunfire. He ran off up here. My brother-in-law and nephew are playing around with my new RC car. It's a day full of cool toys. Woo! And she's off. That's at 70%. If you set it to 100%, that thing goes crazy. I'm gonna take this old Polaris 90 down to the shop, get it fired up. It's got a weak battery, so I gotta hook it up to the charger. This Coors Light trailer is gonna be a little bit of getting used to. I'm not used to it being there. We do gotta fix the lift gate on the back. It does work, just from the age. It blew a hydraulic hose, so we'll worry about that another day. Got this thing pushed down here. All the tires are holding up. But of course, the one tire that I didn't have to do anything to is starting to lose air. So I'm gonna take the stem out, put some slime in it. This tire that I had to patch is holding up nice. I haven't rode this thing around. I just don't have much time. We're just gonna, let's try to straighten out this tube. Pump in a couple pumps of slime. Should get the job done. Another job complete. Got it filled up with slime, filled it up with some air. Let's get her fired on. That way we can spread that slime out real good. Found the battery charger. It was over at my dad's shop, but it's got a bit of an issue. Looks like one of the clips broke off, so we're gonna have to fix it real quick before we can fire up the four-wheeler. Little 5-minute job. Wire was stripped out already. All I did was crimp it on there. Should hold up enough for us to get this job done. Battery charger is on. I got the battery hooked up. The battery's pretty weak, and I don't ride this thing enough for me to want to buy a new battery. So we're gonna keep doing this, get everything turned on. I also set the choke. I gotta reach down here. I put a cutoff on it because I knew I wasn't gonna ride it so often. So that way the carburetor doesn't get gunked up. Everything looks good. I haven't started her in a while. See how easy it's gonna be. She fired up pretty easy. We're gonna let her warm up, taking her on a little ride. Hit it. Getting the goat scared back. All right, take it easy on the horn. Hit the horn. We're gonna park it for now. It gets a bit cold now, driving around for too long. Another day slowly closing out. We got the goats making their way home. Didn't get much work done in the shop today, but that's all right. We had plenty of fun. I'm gonna head back up there, get the shop closed down for tonight. And another day, it's closing out here on the compound. I'm getting ready to shut the shop down, go feed the dogs and get some dinner going.